Hello, everyone. Today, we remember and celebrate the life of a legend. Phil Lesh, the innovative bassist of the Grateful Dead and an enduring figure of the psychedelic rock movement, has passed away at the age of insert age. Lesh's influence on music, culture, and generations of fans is unparalleled, marking the end of an era for one of rock's most iconic figures. Certainly, here's an extended version for a more comprehensive tribute. Headline: Remembering Phil Lesh, Grateful Dead bassist and icon of the psychedelic rock era passes away at age. Insert age. Hello, everyone. Today, we remember and celebrate the life of a legend. Phil Lesh, the innovative bassist of the Grateful Dead and an enduring figure of the psychedelic rock movement, has passed away at the age of insert age. Lesh's influence on music, culture, and generations of fans is unparalleled, marking the end of an era for one of rock's most iconic figures. Early life and musical beginnings. Born on March 15, 1940, in Berkeley, California, Phil Lesh was immersed in music from a young age. Originally trained as a classical trumpet player, Lesh studied at the prestigious Mills College in Elmore, California, where he was drawn into the world of experimental and avant-garde music. It wasn't until he met Jerry Garcia in 1964 that he made a pivotal switch from trumpet to bass, a decision that would change the course of his life and the world of rock music. Forever. Lesh's background in classical music and jazz set him apart from other rock bassists of his time. His unique training and approach enabled him to play the bass as both a rhythmic and melodic instrument, allowing him to shape the band's sound in dynamic and unexpected ways. Unlike traditional bass playing, which typically serves as a supporting rhythm, Lesh's style often took on the qualities of a lead instrument, weaving in and out of the complex musical structures that the Grateful Dead were known for. This innovative approach helped define the Grateful Dead's distinctive sound and established Lesh as a bass pioneer. The Grateful Dead era and legacy. Joining the Grateful Dead in 1965, Lesh became part of a movement that would go on to define an era. Alongside Jerry Garcia, Bob Weir, Bill Kreutzmann, Mickey Hart, and Ron Pigpen McKinnon, Lesh transformed the band into a cultural phenomenon. Known for their extensive live jams, eclectic sound, and free-spirited ethos, the Grateful Dead transcended music, becoming symbols of the 1960s counterculture. The Dead's live shows became legendary for their improvisational approach, often lasting hours and creating an experience that was as much about community as it was about music. Lesh's bass playing was central to this, with each performance being a unique blend of spontaneity and skill, where songs were played differently each night and extended with exploratory jams. Phil's contribution was undeniable. His style allowed him to constantly respond to and build off the other members, creating a conversation within each performance that resonated deeply with audiences. The Grateful Dead also cultivated a unique fan culture, the Deadheads, who traveled from show to show, creating a community built on shared love for the music and ideals that the band represented. Phil Lesh was deeply appreciated by the Deadhead community for his authenticity and his approachable demeanor. Lesh's work continued to inspire fans and musicians, reinforcing a legacy that would long outlive any single era of music. Life beyond the stage. In addition to his musical influence, Phil Lesh had a profound impact beyond the stage. Following a successful liver transplant in 1998, Lesh became an advocate for organ donations and an active supporter of health and wellness causes. He worked to promote awareness around organ transplants, urging fans and friends to consider becoming organ donors. This advocacy added a deeply personal layer to his public life, showing his gratitude and commitment to making a positive difference. In his later years, Lesh remained a force in music, founding Phil Lesh and Friends, a rotating ensemble that kept the spirit of the Grateful Dead alive while incorporating other influences and members of the jam band community. He also co-founded the Terrapin Crossroads venue in San Rafael, California, which served as both a music venue and community gathering space for fans, musicians, and friends to connect and celebrate music together. Through Terrapin Crossroads, Lesh provided a space for musicians of all ages to learn, collaborate, and keep the improvisational spirit of the Grateful Dead alive. Legacy and tributes. Phil Lesh's contributions to music and culture cannot be overstated. With a career that spanned nearly 6 decades, he influenced generations of musicians across genres, from rock and jazz to jam bands and beyond. He showed that music could be more than just notes and lyrics. It could be an experience, a lifestyle, and a movement not only for his family and friends, but for the millions of fans who were touched by his music and message. Fellow musicians, fans, and friends have begun to share tributes and memories, highlighting the unique ways Phil touched their lives. From the unforgettable live shows to his openness and dedication to his craft, as we bid farewell to Phil Lesh, we remember him as a pioneer, a friend, and a legend. His music, his ethos, and his generosity of spirit will continue to resonate for years to come. Thank you, Phil, for the soundtracks to our lives, for the community you've fostered, and for the beautiful legacy you leave behind.